Well, there never seems to be enough time to do the things you wanna do in time. Down. Turn me on in the headphone. There'll be a lot of big deals and it ain't real. Ooh. Gotta be careful with that tune. Yes, I noticed we did. Well, we had to. Yes, I did. I did get like content on there. What I named it? I named that video "Cold Hands," but I couldn't. I couldn't do it. I couldn't via YouTube, via Facebook, because of the music content. Didn't get a block or anything like that, but if I did load it up, Facebook probably would have said like, hey, you have some music on there by something, and so anyway, come to me, baby, put your arms around me, it was meant to be, and I can't go back to feeling like that. So we had the thing here last night, and Twinkles is going to, and well, the steward's up here, the person is just getting there, turning the lights on, they got the keys to the place and everything. The girl, the woman, older lady, a nice stogie, open it up. Well, they got to prepare, they got to usually get there at least an hour, sometimes an hour and a half before they open. I think the other girl gets there at 3:30 that went down there. Yes, we're on the night shift. Jackie, I know you. Alright, what we got here? We need intro. Is that Gloria Stefan? Oh yeah. It's a sad song, though you might not feel that way. It's a song about inspiration, or desperation. Sometimes we do get desperate. Rapunzel. So anyway, yes, I was in a rush yesterday because of trying to beat the rain, and I think use that metaphor for a lot of things. That's how we are, and a lot of stuff that I say on here, and a lot of people probably say to themselves, "My God, doesn't he hold anything in or anything like that?" No. Well, yes, I do. I hold a lot of things, and that's the problem. Probably would have been a better show if we had more connections, more people here. If we had a chance at getting on the map there. I wasn't lying. Like overhead shots, the whole camera, and all that kind of stuff. Just small thing. I'm not looking for anything big. Just to have people to open up. If they see you like out having fun in the sun and all that kind of stuff, and they see that people like you, they see your charisma, they see something, they say, oh, but you can't align yourself up with the world all the time. It's easy too. It's the easiest thing in the world to do. Alright, we're definitely going to need some intro music here, because I think we have a big one coming here today. That is, yes, we don't. Alright. Let's check out,
claim that we're never going to be a socialist nation, and you're the president.
Who's this? McNamara. That's it. I think this. Gary McNamara.
In the same speech. Well, and then.
All right. So I noticed in the speech that there was some applause and everything. But one thing, before I get into it, there's really not much to get into. But I'm still processing it as we speak. It almost does seem like Groundhog's Day. It's like 24 hours ago, I was rushing up there getting the newspapers for the rain. Yes, it's for the cats. And the one loves outdoors, but he really can't go outdoors too much in the winter. But he's out there now. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful day. But when it's cold, he's got to use it too, or a she. It's Lily. It's a female, and plus I have my elderly cat, Baby. He's been featured in some videos here on the Easy Breezy West One Radio with all your needs. And we have a dog and a gentleman walking smack in the road. So we gotta be careful because, of course, we share the road with all. It doesn't matter if the sidewalks are all cleaned off. And he's gonna get a nice look. How you doing, sir? And this light is broken, but of course, it's infrastructure and all that kind of thing. And money goes to money, and we'll have our coffee. How's that sound? But a thing happened. Or I say with the papers, we're watching I don't even know what to do when it blinks like that. Can you go through? I'm just gonna take a right on red. How's that? Maybe that's the cheaper one. Cheaper fine. I don't know. You got to make revenue. You got to make your money somehow, some way. All right. Enough with the smirks and the sarcasm and all that kind of stuff. Let's talk to the hearts. There's hearts out there. There's people hurting, and there's people not hurting. But we're for the downhearted right now. I mean, before you can dance, you have to learn how to do the tango. Or you have to learn how to do the waltz in the rain or something like that. Yes. So you see these plastic bags over here. I just came from the store. I got a plastic bag. I'm assuming it has something to do with Como or something like that. But during supper last night, it was a beautiful supper, by the way. See, my mom said something about plastic bags. Like the markets are gonna stop, having plastic bags. The thing is, she uses so many of them, because it's in the market. And I know now if I say this, somebody will tell the person that, at the market she goes to, watch out for this Italian lady. She takes your press shopper bags. Well, she use them for the litter and everything. I mean, like when you take out the litter, and she uses tons of newspapers, by the way, tons. I mean, when I'm in charge of it, I change. I change half the litters. I don't use that much paper. You don't need that much paper, and you don't need a ton of litter. She has this thing with smells, and it's just. Anyway, women's perfume is beautiful. I'm telling you. There's nothing in the cotton fuzzy little sweaters, oh my God. Now you would not, oh my God, I wish this was the daytime. You would not believe this street here. I do not, he must have his rearview mirror taped. I don't know, it's just bizarre. I mean, you can't even, I don't know how a big truck would go, they'd have to reverse it. Alright, stop sign. So she's saying, alright, and this whole thing, the Green Deal, I guess we're leading up to the Green Deal, 7 trillion and stuff like that. And I remember hearing a ways back something about recycling. It ends up costing more money than it does if you just toss it and got rid of it. I say we want to get rid of the coal, the fossils, all this kind of stuff. We still have tons of other things, other problems to worry about. But hey, I mean, there was something in California, Frisco or something that was on the news. There was something about possible diseases and everything through, I'm not quite sure. I mean, you would think my mom's the expert because she's like that. She's like Felix Unger and everything like that. I mean, again, I opened up the thing with there never seems to be enough time, and we're wasting it. I mean, here I am, I'm opening up something here to, I mean, this is not what I really want to talk about, but it's something. And then that will segue into what I noticed about, politics and, the two-party system here. It's just a balance of power. It's it will eventually, that's, what has always done, because people don't want to go too far left, they don't want to go too far right. So if it gets too out of hand and this and that, but he did get a lot of applause from women, especially, and then right after the speech was over with, and you had Nicole Wallace, when you had Rachel Meadows and all that, but in particular they had the one woman, they all wore white too, what do you call it? To identify, like, would it be nice if everybody wore the same outfit? Wouldn't it be nice, the same colors or whatever? Just a form of unity. Instead of like, this is how they're defining me with this, that. I'm not against it. All right, forms of protest have always been around, everything, but where has it got us? Where has it really got us? And of course, yesterday's show was really not much of a show. I couldn't even load up the thing because of the music there. I don't know if anyone listened to the opener. I mean, that was yesterday. That was yesterday. It probably wasn't my best. Today's probably not my best. But there is a chance, there is a high probability that that the next coming weeks or the future, just like he ended the speech and everything, it's like the future. We all got to be really in this together. I mean, the things that he's talking about are not like that foreign or that hard to understand. It's just a matter of like sitting down at the table instead of having everybody run off and do whatever they want. Because last night when I was talking to Johnny Sunset Amigo, I was just trying to give him a cool, quick, cool kind of a name, and I think he's trying to patch things up with me and Crispo, but that's fine. Let him go and do what he wants to do. I mean, we talked on the phone about all this stuff. I mean, this is like 2 months ago. Yes, we'll get together, we'll have lunch, we'll do something, we'll do a test run on this and that. And I said, I sent you a friend request and didn't take it. And then when I'm talking on the phone, I know he was all hopped up about the Rams, the Rams going in the Super Bowl and all that. But then he did say, oh, yeah. I'll send you a friend request. Yeah, I'll send you a friend request. 2 days go by, and I'm going down because, I worked with him. I don't really, I hate abandoning people. I hate, doing that. But, sometimes, I don't know, they just, they give you no choice, in the matter. And trying to avoid that, but I don't know. At this point, I'm thinking the worst, because it just doesn't add up. I'm sitting there going down posts, talking to everything, just playing around. I talk to my phone, 15 minutes, 15 minutes. Oh, sure. Just joke. All right, totally, they don't want to joke. I don't want to joke either. It's not a joking matter. This is serious. This is life. People's lives. I mean, all the people that he brought in to this speech. People from the era there, the bad time, the Holocaust and everything. I mean, the one American, he was 8, 10 years old, he's on the train with his parents, and the train comes to a screeching halt, and, there's guns and this and that, and it's the Americans. It's the Americans. What is American? What is it? I know we want it to be everything. Everyone's got their all input, like I just said. I mean, after the speech, it's totally, that's their job. Balance of power. MSNBC, CNN, all that, of course. They concentrate on all the bad. Easy. And they have their talking points. During the speech, you could tell every time there was something something that Nancy or the Democrats didn't like. Nancy was back there shuffling papers. Kept on shuffling papers, especially when they were talking about some things I noticed. He's looking at everything, looking up. It was so awkward. And with Kamala Harris and everything, and Kristen Gillibrand, and just all the new Congress women, they were sitting there in white and everything like that, and I don't know, just the shaking of the heads. You talk about smirking and this and that, and the Schumer, and it was just, it was kind of scary, because, these are, if not now, when? Okay, so you don't want him to do it, so who do you want to do it? So we wait? Is that what it is? Is he such a bad guy? Is he really that bad? I mean, you had the Amy there. I don't know her last name, from Minnesota. Amy, I know it starts with a K. How come? I don't know. I'm not even going to try because I might mess up and say like a wrong word or something. But she's from Minnesota. She was with Rachel Maddow and everything, and it was just. And then the other one, the new woman there. She said something. I don't know. I think she said the M word. You know, the F-bomb about him, and she's like just going on about, like, you know, I mean, how am I listening to a man, you know, with the Access Hollywood tape and all that? They just can't let it go. Can't let it go. What I see right now is, okay, they're gonna get in their huddle and they're gonna go for impeachment. Okay, that's all. They got more things. I mean, it's no lie. It's not you know. I mean, it is transparent. It is perfectly clear that they just want to annul or just like scratch out everything that he has done, or if they can, or whatever, and let them hold the trophy. Let them have this this speech that we did it and that. What, you know? What's taking everybody so long? What's if not now, when? I mean, when Obama was there, why didn't they do it then? They seem to applaud about everything. They seem to applaud about time leave and women, more women in Congress, this and that, and even, like, you know, infrastructure and healthcare. Yeah, it's the big thing, healthcare. One of the biggest things. People want that the most. And we'll be right back.
Well, those heavy storms have departed out of the west and moved eastward. Denver today, though, looking at 1 to 3 inches of snow. Nothing like the feet of snow they got in some of these